Welcome to the Christian and Daniel Show.
It's about to get real, well, you know the deal. You won't have to guess how either of them feel. Bringing up the things you don't think to know. Never knowing where the conversation will go. Just a little more than anything goes. It's a Christian and Daniel Show.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm Christian.
And I'm Daniel.
And welcome to the Christian and Daniel Show. Thank you.
Hi, babes.
Hi, hun. How you doing?
I feel like I haven't seen you forever.
It hasn't been a long time, but it feels like it's been a really long time.
Well, we haven't done a show in the same spot in a week. Well, I haven't seen you since last Saturday.
Yeah.
Wow. I think this is the longest we've gone without seeing each other.
Yeah, it is. I think it's the longest we've been apart.
Other than in the beginning when I used to go to Texas.
Yeah. Alone and on your own because you didn't want me to meet your family.
Yeah. Well, it was really personal.
Yes, it was. It was completely personal.
Oh, how dare you? It was never personal.
It was never personal. I just didn't want you to meet my family. But it's not about you.
It was never about you. Okay, a little bit about you, but not a whole lot. I mean,
oh dear God, just stop.
I'm gonna put the shovel down.
Hole, my love. Keep digging that hole. Your hoe getting big. Your hoe getting big.
How dare you? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. We are here. It is Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. And remember, we're now on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So there's no excuse to not watch us. You can go to any channel and check us out. Comment on any of the three panels. Wherever you're watching from, if you comment, we can see them. And we're encouraging you, please comment so you can be part of the show because you can win one of our lovely coffee mugs if you make a comment.
For a better tomorrow.
Our last couple of winners have been so weird. Is this what being alone does to you? Is this what happens when I'm not there?
Lord, yes. Oh, I just got to put it out there. I'm so glad that you aren't here because my house right now is a methane gas dump. It smells like the basura from the sewer came right up through my vents and flooded my home because I made the bad choice of ordering some Panda Express today. And this body does not like Panda Express.
You broke up a little bit. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you froze. No, I said this body does not like Panda Express. I guess 51 is too old for Panda Express. I have to order real Chinese food.
What did you order?
I have orange chicken, pepper beef, and broccoli beef, which I actually didn't even eat the broccoli beef. I still have that. And ooh, all I can say is the beef and the other thing, child. I'm glad I'm alone at home right now. And I'm glad this ain't smell-o-vision. Hey, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, so I am glad. See, that's the difference. I think we talked about this before, though. I am a burper, and I'm a nasty burper.
Mm-hmm.
And you're.
Don't both smell like what comes out my other end.
How dare you, sir? I am a lady.
How dare you offend my delicate constitution?
But I do have nasty burps. I do.
They do. They carry over like my other end toots. They carry over like my toots. I'm like, oh God! Like, I love that you roll over and burp as if that makes any difference.
Well, it's okay. Your farts and my burps are the same thing as like back before we were like smoking or non-smoking. Like it doesn't even
it breaks the whole place smells. Like, I saw a recent, like an old Saturday Night Live thing, and they were joking about flights, and it was from one of like the early casts. So it was when they still had a smoking section at the back of the plane. Oh, you're on a pressurized tube, recycling its air, and you think putting people in the back of the planes can keep everyone else from smelling it like smoke when they get off? It's hilarious. It's hilarious that they even thought that worked. Just like restaurants, no walls, no barriers, totally open plan, and they go, but this is a smoking section in the back.
I remember going on Greyhound buses with my mom from Dallas down to Laredo, and my mom was smoking then, and she would go to the back of the bus to find a seat where she could smoke and then go back. But yes, if I'm only drinking coffee right now, that doesn't really make me burp. But if a burp should arise through the show, Charlie, I would dedicate that to you.
Well, I think it's hilarious because every so occasion Tommy gets a little active. And,
yeah, once in a while.
Well, it cracks me up that you can hear it, but because you have a charcoal filter on your booty has a charcoal filter, so you can't.
It's like a little balloon in my belly, like poof.
Yeah, and you just it just you don't smell it, and you just hear it. Cute little peep, boop boop.
It is cute.
It's cute.
But especially now that I do like oatmeal in the morning. Okay, I know we're getting disgusting here, but that's all right.
We're going to be done with this in just a second.
Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome.
I'm sorry, Wayne. Happy Wednesday.
Hi Wayne, happy Wednesday. How's it going? Yes, I guess I feel like we've run out of conversations.
We can move on from our body functions conversations. We sound like a couple senior citizens. Like, when you visit grandma and grandpa in the rest home or in their home, and you're like, how you doing, grandma? How you doing, grandpa? Oh, my hip, my back. Oh, I got gas on my stomach. We're starting to sound like that.
When we talk dirty to each other, it's because we didn't make it to the bathroom on time.
And I recently had a little experience with that, and it reminded me of when an elderly man told me, never trust a fart. And I didn't realize that applied to 50 plus. I thought it was like,
never. Just when you think you can. Yes, no.
I ended up getting a Ziploc bag and throwing away those clothing items that were affected.
It's just one of those things. Everybody, welcome to the show.
Yes, we are being weird opening for the show.
I feel like you guys know this is episode 35 now. So I feel like after 35 episodes, you guys know us well enough that we can be open about.
Yeah, we talk about anything. That's the point to the show.
That's the point. And we want to make sure that if you guys have any questions or any comments, please join the conversation. And as you can see, we will highlight them down here, so you guys can see your comments down there. And how do you guys? Because I really love the new look that we have now.
Oh, I do too. I love it too.
So here,
I love the way we could do this.
Yeah, because it's not going to look like this when we're together. Because the picture.
Yeah, obviously one big shot.
Yeah,
but I just started watching the Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Oh my God! OMG! I just watched I just saw episode 1, and I forget, like, when you're commercial free and the show is still like an hour. An hour feels like a long time without commercials. You're like, holy moly, that's still the first episode.
That's happens with me with Sabrina.
Yeah,
I mean, but it's good. It's good. It's a good show. It just seems like it's so long.
Yeah, because you're so used to breakups, having a breakup in there, but wow, and Shonda, was it Shonda
Rhimes? Is that a Shonda Rhimes show?
Yeah.
Oh.
The lady who did Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Shondaland show, so it's one of hers. She's not the writer, but it's going through her production company. Yeah. And so and it also lists her as an EP, so she probably has some influence over its look. Because there is, in that time frame in England, you wouldn't have a black queen. But the series has a black queen, so that's her influence in it, like making it multicultural.
Maybe gave her a huge deal a couple of years ago to create new shows. So she's got like carte blanche to just do whatever she wants.
Yeah, this show, and this one's great. Like the first episode blew me away. It's already pulled me in. Like I want to binge it. I just want to watch it all. So it's really good.
That's why I'm excited to talk about our picks of the week.
Oh, and then there's this other show. I just saw the preview for the trailer for Pieces of a Woman, and it looks intense. Like it looks right up my alley. It's about a woman who apparently, from the trailer, it looks like it's a woman who lost a baby in the birthing process because she was doing it at home, and it showed her in court in the trailer, and they were like, "So did you not follow your husband's advice to go to the hospital because there were problems, or the midwife?" And she's all, "The midwife never said that." And it's just really interesting. Like they're ripping her apart, and she's the one who lost the baby. It's like, oh my Lord. So I'm interested to see what the trailer, like what that all connects to. But it looked really interesting. I was like, ooh, girl. Don't you talk to my girl like that.
So I feel like I need to ask you now, like what's been going on with you? Again, for everybody watching, we haven't been together in over a week. So
well, I have, it seems like it's the new year. I have to reapply for all the services I've enjoyed over the last year. I have to reapply for everything or re-up for everything just to make sure I can continue living the way I'm living. And Medi-Cal, all that stuff. I'm having to re-up because I guess it's a new year. I've gotten all these notices in the mail. They love to mail it on like a Friday, so you receive it on a Saturday and can't do anything about it or call them. They're so manipulative, such bastards that way. But it's clever. I give them credit. And then, but I realized I never filled out my Medi-Cal form. Like I had never filled it out. It was done for me. So I'm going to call the agency that did it for me and ask them if they could redo my new one. If they could just have me redo it. So because I don't know how to do it. I never even saw the form. They had it all online on their computer, so they could just do it for me and just ask me questions. Yeah. And I know now they're working remotely because of the shutdown. So it'll just connect me to one of them at home and they can do it from home. And I just want to see if I can have one of them redo it for me for 2021 so I continue to have medical. Because I would like to get the vaccine. Big announcement. California has moved into the next phase of the vaccine distribution. Gavin Newsom announced it this morning, that they are now shots are available to the public that are 65 and older. And they have hotspot locations set up where you can go get vaccinated. One of them is Cal Expo up in Northern California, just outside San Francisco. Another big spot they set up is at Dodger Stadium here in LA. And the third spot is somewhere else. It's in Orange County somewhere. I didn't. I know the place where you and Wayne live, but you guys aren't 65 or older, so I didn't pay attention to it. Yeah. Well, but it's like they're doing it at these.
For anybody out there, just still be safe. There's so many places are starting to take more precautions and more care of things. So just be careful. The thing that's happening to me lately is I can't sleep. I've been having so much trouble sleeping.
Oh my God! You know what? Since the new year, my sleep has been scheisse. It has been nair.
What was that again?
Huh?
What was that again? Your sleep has been what?
My sleep has been scheisse. It's been
okay.
It's been nair.
Is that your new word for the new year?
No, that's German for something. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, I don't plan on. So all my masks are going to stay with me till kingdom come. Now, I think we need to become a nation of people like Japan and China and all these other nations that just wear them anyway. Yeah, it's at Disneyland. That's it.
But going back to the sleeping thing, since Wayne is on here, Wayne, what is?
Oh, I haven't been able to sleep. Like last night, I didn't get to bed till 4 a.m, and I woke up at 8. And so like I'm not getting sleep. It's stinky. I'm not getting my full night's sleep, and I'm waking up in the middle, and then doing whatever, and then going back and getting more sleep. But then I end up sleeping in till late, and I feel like, oh, it's just a mess. My sleep pattern's completely messed up. for
Well,
20.
Saturday, I stayed up. I decided to stay up and watch TV for a long Saturday. So I was up, and then I finally rolled over to about. I rolled into bed about 1:30. It is shut up, stop it. And I didn't fall asleep till like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I woke up at like 9. I was like, "Is this too
9
early?"
or 10. Yeah.
And then I went back to sleep and woke up at 11. So,
Yeah.
but so Wayne, what can you tell us about?
Yeah. What's going on? Like, it's really
Well,
basically since the start of the new year. I have not had a decent night's sleep, like a continuous night's sleep like I used to always get.
Okay, here we go. I knew Wayne would answer. We astrologically walked through the doorway into Aquarius, high vibrations, and we are all becoming much more sensitive.
So honey, are you pretending like our patrons are incapable of reading that by reading it to them?
It's just polite for people who are just listening to this and not reading it. But they can hear it. It's proper podcast etiquette, Christian. Basic. But
could you mansplain that to me some more?
this is the I forgot the song. How does the song go? This is the
Yes, and moving on. Looks like
There's the song. The Age of Aquarius.
hashtag let go. Hashtag let it go. Let it go.
Anyway, we are 15 minutes in. For those of you that are just joining us, thank you. This is the Christian and Gannon Show. Remember, we're on 3 channels now. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, so you can connect with us anywhere. And if you see the scroll down at the bottom, the ticker, as long as you make a comment, you will be entered into winning our fabulous Christian and Daniel coffee mug.
And yes, Wayne, you're absolutely right. Like, I did a sound bath on my house yesterday.
I was saying to show the coffee mug before we went to the next comment.
For a better tomorrow. I'm no Vanna White, that's for sure. I can't even figure out that location. Wait.
So anyway, but yes, what were you going to say about the energy?
For a better tomorrow.
Let's move on. Let's just move on.
I did a sound bath in my house because I felt like the vibrations, like the energy, the vibration, the universal vibration in the house was really, really high, and it was annoying me. So, and my intuition kept telling me to use my my singing bowl to kind of balance it out a little bit. And amazingly, the bowl got louder in the areas where the energy was more intense and higher. In different parts of the house, it would start singing really loud, and I wasn't changing the speed or anything. So, yeah, Wayne, I believe that. I totally believe that. But it did lower the vibrations in the house, at least for that day and part of that evening. But I don't know. I think I need to. It just feels like it went right back up because today it's been like it feels that like crazy frenetic level again.
Yeah.
I don't have anything crazy or frenetic to do. Like there's nothing like you have to get it done today or else it's all over with. It's like, no, it's just the energy in the house. It's unsettled.
Yeah. Yesterday was a new moon, so I was off yesterday all night. But then this morning I just could not get it together. Luckily, but I stayed up to 2 o'clock in the morning working and stuff. Luckily, I finished everything last night, so that this morning I didn't have to get up and work and stuff.
Yeah.
But I miss going to the mall. As much as I didn't really like going to the mall, except for like Old Navy and H&M.
Yeah.
Today was not the first day, but today was like a big day for me feeling like cabin fever. I was just like, okay, so crazy. They're fixing the roof here in our complex. So yesterday there was a couple of guys patching up the roof and stuff, and then I thought they were done, so I went outside kind of to look around, and one of the guys was waiting for the other guy to bring back some more material. So he's sitting there, and how desperate was I to talk to people that I stood outside talking to one of the maintenance guys, just to have a conversation. But we talked for about 15 minutes, and I was like, please don't leave. Let's talk more. Please don't leave me. I hate you. Now, there's an old TikTok callback.
Oh, God, so funny.
What else? What else is going on? What else is going on in the world? People, what's going on in the world? I feel like we have more to show when we're together. Do you think? Or is it just me?
I think it's the same. I've been watching this guy on TikTok. I found this guy who claims he's from 2048 or
You were talking about that.
20 something, like way in the future. And he's talking about all these dates and stuff, trying to help us out so we know when big things are going to happen. And I found it really interesting. Like he's pretty right about a bunch of stuff, but he was wrong about one thing. Thank God he was wrong about this one, which said that Donald Trump would be elected for a second term. I'm all, no, he's going to be the first president ever to be impeached twice because he's so crappy. Oh, I'm sorry. Political view. I apologize. We try not to do that on the show. I just thought it was hilarious because that's like, he was way off on that one. But all his other stuff has been pretty true because I went back through some old stuff from 2018 and 2019, and he was pretty well correct.
They're calling me out on my wanting to go to the mall. How dare you?
What?
How dare you?
Oh, yeah, you don't need that, honey. You just bought those hangers so you have more space. Hello. That's a hoard. Those are called hoarder hangers. Not whore hangers.
What you are.
Hoarder hangers.
I call y'all haters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hoarder in the making. I am not a hoarder. Just because I turned 50.
Michael, you're actually wrong. He's not a hoarder in the making. He is a hoarder, full on. There's no making. He was made to a hoarder decades ago.
I actually started to clean out the dining room again.
Well, and
I should have said again.
How many times have you cleaned out that dining room since we met? It's like,
well,
more times. He cleans it up. You could see the table for a day or two, and then it starts to get completely covered again. And then you don't know what happened. And I'm like, well, why do you keep like Hollywood magazine from 2 months ago?
Because I haven't read it, Christian.
Well, then stop receiving it. You don't need the Hollywood Reporter.
Because it's important. It's very important.
Well, if it was important, you would have read it. I read all my magazines.
I'm very busy. I have a very busy schedule.
I have a busy schedule. My magazines still get read. You need to put them on your. Oh, you don't, that's right. You don't need them anymore.
In full, okay, we're going to go back to potty talk. In full disclosure, what is missing in my life, which is why I don't read magazines as much as I used to, is because I don't go sit in the bathroom anymore. I used to make fun of it, but
you do kind of miss
it. It takes, but I used to have magazines in the bathroom. When I would go to the bathroom, I would read them, and that's how I got the magazines. And I don't do bathroom breaks that way anymore. So
no, you don't.
There wouldn't be any good because I'm cleaning. Okay, I know y'all don't want us to get too graphic, but
well, let's just put it this way: Daniel no longer has to sit in any bathroom. He doesn't have to, and because of that, the time it takes him in there is not as long as it used to take, where you could take time to read a couple articles or a short article. So yeah, you can leave it at that.
I'm basically a farm animal. I can poop standing up.
That's nasty. I just keep seeing the horses raising their tail.
Do what?
I keep seeing horses when they raise their tail, and that I'm just like, that's nasty, Daniel. You nasty.
I don't even have respect for myself, so that's
Oh no, it's just hilarious in the sense. But you're right. I binge watched this whole current season of Dr. Pol, the veterinary guy, and all the stuff he does, and that just cracked me up. And you saying that, how many times he's like in the dairy farm, and the cows are just like doing their thing while he's in them, and it's all nasty. Cows are nasty. I'm all, y'all, you veterinarians like to do this big animal stuff. God bless you, because that's nasty. You nasty.
But yes, Michael Morant. For those of you, Michael Morant, I've known Michael Morant for a long time, and but he was working. If Michael, if you want to put the link to your Instagram, that'd be cool. He has a really cool Instagram page. You've seen it, right, Christian?
Mhm.
With his T-shirts that have meanings, and I'm very proud. I have I think is it 2 or 3 pictures in there that he has of me, but I have a whole bunch more. So, especially, did you guys see the ones last week? Well, they're hung up now, but the one with the tapes and the discs, that was pretty cool. So, but
Yeah, so exciting. Oh,
is that a goat? Is that a goat?
that's a goat with its little tail up and a turd.
Are you calling me a goat?
No, I'm calling you a goat turd. You're a very funny goat turd, Daniel.
I don't know why you're breaking out on my end.
You're breaking up on my end. I'm fine. I'm not freezing.
And you're freezing on my end.
What?
We have way too much time on our hands. Let's just go through. One thing that we never talked about when we were going through New Year's is our New Year's goals or resolutions.
We didn't talk.
Have we ever done that? Have we ever talked about that? I don't think we have.
No, because I don't make resolutions. They're a waste of time. No one ever fulfills them. Very few people do. And I'm not an A-type personality that would probably fulfill it. I'm going to lose 100 pounds this year. I already lost 200 plus pounds. I'm not concerned with that. Then, well, what else do you want to do? I would love to get rid of my stomach condition that I have to live with the rest of my life. But that's not going to happen. So I don't make that resolution. I just don't believe in New Year's resolutions because they never seem to work. I don't know many people who make them work.
I've set goals. I like making goals.
No, the same thing.
And I'm getting closer. I told you about the lady that I met to this group. So I joined. I just joined this virtual wellness group out of New York, and there's another reader on there. She's also a Reiki master and reader and dancer, and she does amazing things. We had a one-on-one, and she's doing a TED Talk. I told you about that. She's doing a TED Talk. And my goal this year is to do a TED Talk. 2021, I will do a TED Talk. I don't know.
Oh, he's saying TED Talk. I always keep hearing TikTok. I don't know what it is with you.
I can make a TikTok myself.
Get the burrow out of your throat. Something's going on. TED Talk.
TED.
Yeah, I agree, Wayne. It's a total Capricorn thing because Sagittarians, I don't know many of us who, we have to plan everything out. I have overall goals, but they're not something, I really don't talk about them. No need. I don't need to let people know I'm working hard.
I don't either. I think people know that I work hard.
They do, but you still feel the need to prove it. I don't.
Because shut up.
Because shut up. Is that like the parent saying, why should I do that? Because I said so.
Because. What do you say?
Yeah, that's totally true.
We just want to have fun and go and enjoy it. Well, girls just want to have fun. That's what it is.
Yeah. TED Talk.
You're such a turd. I wondered where you were, Lito.
Oh, I got some.
I didn't know what it's called, the TED Talk. I have to look that up.
I got something. I have to show you.
I don't know why it's called the TED Talk. You have to figure that out. Is it because the man that created it was Ted?
Escándalo.
Basura. Oh! What is that? Go up. Well, I know that, but what is it at the bottom? What is it? Are they peanuts?
Yeah, it's peanuts. It's some type of, they're called alboroto from Diana. And they're maíz con sabor a caramelo.
Ooh.
So it sounds like caramel covered spicy corn.
It's like corn puffs. Caramel flavored corn puffs.
That's spicy corn puffs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Anyway, I got these and I thought, oh, Daniel's gonna love that, whatever it is. Because it's because everyone it's Spanish, so I knew he'd like it. Al Morocco. I don't know what it is, but I said if it's Spanish, he'll like it.
If it's Spanish, he'll eat it.
He'll eat it.
Here you go, Michael. Tech Compasses. Technology, Entertainment, and Design is an American media organization that posts talks online for free distribution under the slogan "Ideas Worth Spreading." TED's early emphasis was on technology and design, consistent with its Silicon Valley origins. Oh wow, that's interesting. Thank you, Wayne, for sharing that with us.
And now they've kind of become larger than their humble beginnings. And so they bring in people who talk about all sorts of things. Yeah. And so it'd be interesting for Daniel to do a TED Talk on advocacy and HIV/AIDS, cancer, patient advocacy, pain, all that stuff.
Well, here, let me just let everybody, we're halfway through the show. Just to remind you, we are here every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Now you can watch us on 3 different stations. You can go to Facebook, to the Christian and Daniel page. You can find us on Twitter, on my page, Daniel Garza, or you can go to YouTube and find us on the Daniel Garza page. And remember, if you are watching us on YouTube, will you please subscribe and thumbs up and like us so that we can get more views? So please, thank you, we appreciate it. I know Gabe's not excited because Theodore talks.
Or subscribe or whatever you want to do.
It's called that talk because Theodore talks.
I don't get that one.
And Alvin and Simon was too weird to say.
Who are they?
Huh?
I'm kidding. I was going to say, you can mansplain Alvin and the Chipmunks to me.
You know what? Originally, and I don't know if I'll do to like break away from that, but my original thought was to do one on persistence and surviving.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a TED Talk interest.
Like how, remember I used to do this in my presentations at schools, letting kids know that our mind is so powerful that if you really will yourself to want to overcome situations, you can do it. You can really, it's not until in every situation that I've been sick, it's not until I let my brain talk for me that I crumble. But as long as my heart, my soul is in it, I can keep going. You remember like that? I was just reading not long ago. Well, somewhere I made a note about the day when I was going through cancer, that night that I completely broke down. But I let my brain take over, and I lost it. You remember the day that
I know, it's because you let your brain take over that you lost it.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to have heart. You have to have spirit. You can't be brain.
That's what I'm just saying. Thank you for mansplaining my feelings to me.
There you go. You needed it. You needed a man to say it to you. Okay. All right.
I need to come see you because you are getting too sassy there on your own.
I'm happy to mansplain it to you, baby. Whatever you need, baby. Anything else you need me to do? Hashtag no mansplain. Hashtag mansplain.
What else is going on? I've just been working a lot this
Well, you know, what's insane is either doing bureaucratic, tons of bureaucratic stuff and trying to manage all the due dates. Or on the other side of it, I've been doing, I've done some readings. I've been ordering stuff for the clients, and
yeah, you're starting your own now. But yeah. No, I haven't watched the new Drag Race.
That's right, Gabe. It's all about the stripes, horizontal stripes, that make you whiter and sassier.
But no, we have not. I haven't watched the new Drag Race. And no, Gabe, stop encouraging.
I forgot it came out.
Yeah, so wait till tomorrow.
service will we watch it on? Hulu?
I think so. I think Hulu will have it.
Okay.
But wait till tomorrow so I can come watch it. But yes, for everybody watching, Christian is starting like I don't even know if that was part of your vision. Like I never really asked. I guess I never really asked.
Vision.
I just throw you out there.
Yeah, unlike you, I don't make not everything's a plan. Like you said, I'm the last person in the world to want a plan. I hate plans. I hate having everything written down. Like my dad was like that. You know, he was. I think he was. When was his real birthday? February 7th. Does that make him a Taurus?
Wayne, February
7th.
No, February Capricorn.
Virgo. It's one of those real uptight. It has to be one of the uptight signs, like one that you put a diamond in, and 10 minutes later you have or you put a piece of coal in, and 10 minutes later you get a diamond. Because he was all about writing everything out, planning everything out, and I think it just repulsed me from my childhood. Because every vacation was torture because everything was on a schedule. You couldn't actually relax. Everything was like, we have to go see this. We have to go do this. We have to do this now. We have to get the car by 6:35 a.m. so we can make it across the island. What's the point of a vacation if you're going to be on a schedule? I could just stay home and be on Aquarius. No. Then November 11th? What would that be, Richard?
Scorpio.
That would be Scorpio?
Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn.
See, neither one really fit him because he was so A-type. Scorpios aren't. I don't think Scorpios are usually A-type personalities. I know they're really intense and fiery. Which was him. He was definitely a man to be dealt with. So maybe that was more accurate because his real birthday was in November, but the birthday he claimed his entire life was like February 7th.
Well, you see, my dad was.
Is.
Well, not as much now that he was when he was younger. But when I was a kid, he was very
planning.
gentle. Yeah, and but you're an A-type Cancer. Do not make me go there.
Well, you're an A-type Capricorn.
We are a Cancer. My dad was very scheduled. Like everything had to be like.
Oh, I totally see that. Yeah, he's control freak.
We're leaving at this time.
Mm-hmm. He's still like that.
If you're not ready, and I think that was what it was.
Because remember when he took Juanita and your mom home, back to Monterey, that one trip we were up there, and he was real crazy about like we have to leave at this time. They had to be in the car and ready to go. Like he was not. He would leave without them. Like literally, he would drive away.
I was left behind once when I was a kid.
Believe it.
Do that? We were. I don't know if Nancy was living with us. I think she'd already I don't think so. But anyway, we were supposed to go somewhere, and my dad was like, "You got to be ready at this time." Mm-hmm. I wasn't ready in the car. I got out of the house, and they were gone. They had left, and I was like, "Are you serious?" They just called me from the house, from wherever they were. Like, "Do you want me to make me back?" And I was like, "No." But not the kind of thing I was just. I don't know. I'm not used to you yet, Lido. All these years, so.
But yeah, no, my dad would do the same thing. He would leave me. Work for my mom, like me. No, we're not leaving our only child in a strange place. He would totally do it. You had siblings, so maybe parents are kind of like, oh, we can leave them. It's okay.
But I am like that. I can.
Yes, you are.
That if I tell you we're leaving at this time, I am walking to the car.
People, you got to know. Literally, he will walk out my back door because our cars are in the driveway in the back. He will walk out the back door, go out to his car, start the car, and I'm not even ready to walk out the door yet. And he will go out there and start his car and sit there in his car and just be like, just fuming, waiting for me to walk out there. Like, I thought you were ready to go. And I'm like, I never said I was ready to go. You said you were ready to go. That's different than me.
Yeah,
Hashtag double standard. I just something for my hashtag.
I'm very tolerable of a lot of things. I tolerate a lot of things. I put up with a lot of things.
And then if I'm driving, then he'll go out and stand by my car because I haven't unlocked it yet because I haven't even walked out the door yet. He'll go out and stand by the passenger door and just be standing there. like
Thank you, Gabe. Thank you. Finally agree with you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not late to important appointments, but if it's just a personal trip.
If I can be 30 minutes early to anything, I will be there. I'd rather have people wait. I mean, I'd rather wait on people to start a meeting than be late. Oh my God, one of my pet peeves is to be late, running behind. Oh, like especially like when we'll go up to do the comedies at Ice House. Oh my God, like no, I don't like.
My fault.
Huh?
It's not my fault you're late. It's because you didn't allow for traffic. I even mentioned we should leave earlier because we allow for traffic. And now the last couple of times we were there in plenty of time.
So, but yes. So, all right. So I'm gonna play our little video because I worked on it this morning today, and I want to play.
Oh, is it that time?
Yeah, it's almost that time.
I like this. Oh wait.
For you.
That didn't work. That didn't really work.
I'm working on it, so no criticism from the gallery. I'm working on it. We'll get
that
it.
wasn't the whole thing.
Just my helicopter. Yeah, it's just a quick little. We're gonna extend it. We're gonna make it longer and a little nicer. I do need a helicopter. As soon as I'm rich enough, I will buy me a helicopter.
Oh, I thought you were going to play the whole thing.
That was the whole thing.
No, it wasn't. It was like the one you showed me was way longer than that.
Yeah, that's it.
For you.
HBO
logo from 1970.
Because it's cute and colorful. So it's time for our picks of the week. And let me bring up Christian's pick of the week. And
my pick of the week is LA's Finest. It is a show starring Jessica Alba and Gabrielle Union as LA detectives. And I thought it actually was from Spectrum Studios, the cable company Spectrum. It's one of their first, I think it was their very first original they ever did. And I thought, oh, it's on Spectrum. And then, it didn't look entertaining from the trailers they did. So I'm like, whatever. Well, it came to Netflix and, watching it commercial free and everything. I said, okay, I'll give it a chance. It was fantastic. I totally binge watched it in an afternoon. It was fantastic. They did such a good job and it renewed my faith in Jessica Alba. So it is a really good show. If you have time, LA's Finest is worth a watch. It's action adventure, shoot 'em up. So, don't expect it to be deep character development and very special and, intellectual.
Cool. I've been watching. I mean, I saw it on my queue, and I'm like, I should watch it, but I'm trying to catch up on some other stuff. Nurses is really good on Peacock too. So
what is it?
Nurses? It's
yeah. Well, I haven't been. Well, I don't know when the episodes upload because it's irregular uploads.
Well, for anybody who watches Peacock, if you don't know, Peacock is a streaming service from NBC. It used to be they would upload kind of like Netflix. But now they have weekly shows, and it gets like I don't want to go to a streaming service for a weekly show. Like I want
to have to wait.
I want to binge.
Yeah, I'm kind of that way too. I'm kind of like.
So my pick of the week, and I'm going to excuse you for a minute. My pick of the week is Surviving Death. So if you are watching on Netflix, Surviving Death is, I believe, a 6-episode show on just different aspects of death. Everything from mediumships, and they talk to reincarnation, and they talk about reincarnation. They talk about grief camps, but they really go back into the history of death and everything that surrounds it. So for us, doing intuitive work and connecting and energy work, it's really cool to be able to watch how other people do it. There's a couple of aspects of the show that I was kind of like, okay, that I don't know if that's the way I would do it, but it's just me being a critic. But watch all the way. I binged them all in one day, and it was just amazing. My favorite part was the reincarnation stories. That was really cool, and and the signs for people. So go check it out. It's on Netflix, and it's Surviving Death.
What did you just say?
Huh?
Surviving death, right?
That's what I said. I don't know how. Are you not understanding my English, or your ears are not listening to me? Okay.
You got to put up Gabe's comment. It's great. Law and Order Kindergarten Cop Division. I would.
That's a good show.
That would be really good.
That would be a good show, Gabe. So just to say.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Those little kids are, they're into crazy stuff now. They're no longer innocent.
But yeah, so you watched all of Surviving Death, right? You watched the whole
Oh yeah, fantastic series. Excuse me, everyone. Sorry. One medium disturbed me. The heavy set lady with a very male voice, very masculine voice. Now she's probably transgender. I don't know. That was not talked about nor confirmed, so I don't know. But she, the way she opened disturbed me, because so many mediums that are better known or are called upon, they open with the line, does anyone know a David? Does that make sense to anyone? Girl, you can go to just about any group of people and someone's going to know a David. I mean, that is the least validating question for mediums. Like, to me, I always say, you're a fraud. Like, I'll shut down right away. I'll be like, you're a fraud. If you need to ask me a name, and if I know some generic name, and if it means something to me, yeah, I know a David. Cool, I love it. It just, when they open like that, that's such the phony, crappy, not real medium way to open. But she was legit, because she came up with facts that there's no way she could have known.
It's just the opening line that's a little, and it's probably because we don't, probably because that's not the way we work, and you're like, like I wouldn't do it that way, even if it's the first thing that pops in my head. I would not open a session like that.
No, I wouldn't. There's no point.
Now, I was thinking about Janet, the lady that we go to, right? She channels. Because the blonde lady in the series that channels,
they call that, there's a different name for it. I was really impressed by the name. That makes Janet is a physical medium. No, wait, there was mental, which is me. There was physical medium, which does the ectoplasm nasty stuff to me. And then 3 was the trance medium. She's a trance medium.
But like, we've seen Janet work, and I've seen her the way that she.
It was kind of similar to the blonde lady when she did the trance.
There was just something about her that was off-putting for me. I just couldn't.
Oh, she was. Like the guy said, he invalidated her entire read for his family, because he's like, all that was available on Facebook. Like, she could have done a 30-minute search and known all that stuff. Which, it breaks my heart that he thinks that. Like, she could have been really legit. You never know. But
because there's on Carlos, my brother-in-law's, on his side of the family, Nora, who was the first person that ever read for me when I was a teen, she channels, and there is a very different way, the way she transforms. It's so, like, the first time I saw her, because I have a couple of the pictures of the spirits that come to her, and there are some characteristics that you look at her and you're like, that's her. And then she, oh my God, I'm smelling cigarette in my apartment right now.
Stop smoking.
And she channels Pancho Villa, and she gets, her body warps a little. It's really interesting.
She channels Pancho Villa?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow, that's a significant spirit.
That's how I got into following him as a spirit guide. That's why, right there, the picture right there is Pancho Villa. Y'all can't see it, but that's an old, it's a replica of an old Mexican poster.
And Daniel was also in a web show, a web opera, and he played Pancho Villa in that.
Pancho Villa, yeah. And Francisco, which is Pancho's nickname for Francisco, Francisco is my grandfather's name. Was his name? Pancho. So, yeah. So there's a whole connection.
Hashtag connection. Hashtag family connection.
You're such a turd. This is what I put up with, people. This is what I put up with. So what are you guys watching out there? What is your picks of the week? What have you been into? What do you recommend we watch?
Oh, I'm trying to think what else.
I've been watching Sabrina.
Sabrina's fantastic. It's a good season.
And I've been switching between Sabrina and Cobra Kai. I'm up to season 3.
That's what I didn't talk about. Cobra Kai. Wow. This new season was fantastic.
Yeah. The way it ended and the way it's starting is just
yeah.
And then now they've been picked up for season 4.
I no doubt. This show can probably go on for as many years if they wanted to. It's fantastic. As long as their actors are willing to be in it.
Well, I figured out. I'm saying the girl, the Cobra Kai girl, Aisha, she's not coming back. They didn't bring her back.
The crazy one?
Yeah, for season 4, she's not coming back. So on Disney, they keep telling us that. I haven't seen it. We have to see it.
I've seen it on there. I just haven't been. I get turned off by all this like multicultural. We're making everything diverse. It's such a millennial thing. It makes me crazy. So, but
it's going to be a good story. Stop it. It's a good story, so you need to watch it.
I don't know if it's a good story. I don't know nothing about it. I ain't got nothing about it.
Bonding was really good. Magicians. I haven't seen Magicians. Bonding is good.
Magicians. I've not started the new season, but I'm going to watch it. I love the show. I followed it all from the very beginning. Bonding
is really good. The first season was really good.
What is it?
They're virtually unknowns. I don't know many of the actors, but it's the basic concept of the story is it's this guy who's a server at this restaurant, and one of his best friends, who's like from high school, she is an actor, I believe, but she goes into bondage. She becomes a mistress. And,
I'm familiar with that. Okay.
And he needs a job, so she hires him
as her assistant.
Yeah, and then it's coming back for season 2.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I saw season 1.
Yeah. So the second season. Oh, look who's here, Christian!
Yay! Hello, Mama. And yes, oh my gosh, the latest season of The Crown was fantastic with Princess Diana. That actress was really. When you see her in real life, she looks nothing like that. They really did a good makeup job on her and hair dye or wig.
I've only seen the only episode that I've seen was with you, and I watched the episode where her father dies.
Yeah,
that was the only episode I watched. I want to go and watch it. I just.
Oh, that's like first season.
Yeah.
No, The Crown is just fabulous. I agree. And Bonding, I'm looking forward to Bonding. It's been so long between seasons, you forget about it.
Yeah.
It's so much. It's been a long time. It's because of COVID. Everything got delayed, but those are coming back.
I'm frustrated because I know that, like when I finish watching Sabrina, that's it. It's the last season. There's 4 seasons. That's it.
Oh, is that it?
They weren't renewed. No.
Oh, that's too bad. I really like Sabrina.
Yeah.
Did you see the ending? You've seen it, right?
No, I haven't. But
okay. I won't say.
But one of those nights that I was watching YouTube and working on the computer, and I had the videos were kind of looping. A video popped up of behind like this is what happened, or this is why. So I was listening to how it's ending without having seen the ending. So I know what happened.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, the episodes were really short, so I'm hoping they stretch them out. Although I liked it because it was quick. It was really quick.
But they should be like a minminimum 30 minutes now. I mean,
but they're quick, like 25 minutes.
I think that first season was a test. Like, will this type of the show work on Netflix, or is it going to be a total fail? And I think they realize it's good.
Yeah. So, folks, we're almost out of time. We're down to about the last 5 minutes. But I want to remind you that follow us. We are on Facebook Twitter, YouTube. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like us. We need more YouTube subscribers, so please share our videos. Tell your friends about us.
For the like, share, we don't care about like, share, subscribe on YouTube, because we need to hit 500 so we could change the name from Daniel G Garza to Lilmesican
Productions. Yeah, and
we want to change it to our company name, but YouTube won't let you. You'd have to set up a whole new account if we want to do that without the followers.
You do follow me, Gabe, so stop staring through my windows. But remember that we here at Lilmesican Productions, we have 3 shows on the air. Catch us here on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Christian and Daniel show. On Fridays, it's the Card Devo at 6 p.m. And on Saturdays, 2 shows. We have at noon and 5 o'clock. And if you're watching this episode, this Saturday, I'm actually having an extra special episode at 2 p.m. So January 16th, there'll be 3 episodes. So go check us out. I'm bringing in the, most of you know, because if you follow the show, I'm a board member for Radiant Health Centers, and we're having our big fundraising gala, which a lot of
thank you, Gabe.
silent auction donations. Smash that subscribe. Yes, smash my subscribe button
On YouTube.
and
Blow us away with the 500 plus people so we can change the name and make it more.
we just passed 300. I'm so excited because we passed 300.
Oh,
now.
well, that's huge progress from the last time I looked.
Yeah, we're past the 300, so we're really excited.
Well,
Also, if you're not watching the Oddcast, make sure you check that out. I will post the link on there. I have become a part of the Oddcast family. I am doing the horoscopes, the oddscopes for the Oddcast, which is with my friend Red Rich, and you might know him from TikTok and Instagram. And he's going to be on the show soon.
And he happens to be the son of Mama Franklin.
Yes, that's how we all connect. So.
It's without her, he wouldn't exist.
I'll be on the doorbell. Just a minute. So I know it's somebody at the doorbell. So keep talking while Yes. So.
Oh my! Hello, everyone. It's the Christian show. We'll get rid of the Christian and Daniel part. No, now that Daniel's not here, let's talk about him. What do you think of him? I think I'm wonderful with him. What do you think? No. Gabe, that would be hilarious. I love it. I love that. I'm right behind you. Boo. So that would be very interesting. But no, it's been an interesting beginning of the year. I've been still saying Happy New Year to people who I see are delivery people and stuff like that. I've been trying to focus on getting to, I agree. And I'm not a host, so I can't put your comments up there like he does. So, oh, there we go. I don't know how that works because it's automatic. But who was it?
Lee, my neighbor Lee.
Lee?
Yeah. I didn't think we talk about him. How dare you? I know you two are having a secret relationship behind my back. I know you are. My neighbor Lee, who's been a friend of mine for about 20 years or so, brought me some dinner. So, yeah.
What's for dinner?
I don't know. I think it's spaghetti from one of the Italian restaurants in town.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So
I wish someone would bring me dinner.
So they had they were going to go to Mexican. They were going to go with Mexican food, and then because I couldn't join them, they changed it. They changed their mind and they went to Italian instead. So then he brought me Italian food. So yeah.
My neighbors bring my friends bring me food.
That's what happens when you live in a complex with friends. You have to make friends when you try it. Shut up. All right,
See,
so
all my friends are mature and they all own houses and shit, so they don't live with me. No, it sucks. I want friends to bring me food.
Yeah, let's call it what it is, hater. But yes, I'm gonna. I have.
Hashtag hater. Hashtag. Oh yeah, he has two. Well, his will be little meatballs on top.
With that comment, we've run out of time. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, we're here every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So,
Remember to not even like, share, subscribe. Like.
Like
We
us.
just need you to like. If you haven't liked our YouTube page, please like our YouTube page so that we can. I'll send you a tiny cake. Yeah, for $45 for a tiny cake. But yeah, it's we just need people to subscribe so we can change the name. I so want to change it to Lilmesican Productions.
But I guess with that, babe, I will see you tomorrow night.
I love you, babe. Thank you. Great show. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments. We love you, and we love the comments. And we will see you next week.
We'll pick a winner and let you guys know. Talk to you later. Bye.